Hey guys, sup, Ryu here for the TheYugiohCouncil. Hopefully my camera doesn't die when I film this. Welcome to Tech Tuesday. This is CeaseFire, and we're going to sign a peace treaty about this card because this card is amazing. And real quick, before we even get fully into the video, here's a small clip of what it can fully do. Just take it in and enjoy.
Here is your duel clip that will show you CeaseFire in action with a little bit of post commentary because it wasn't long enough to form a duel. So here I'm basically going to just allow him to attack me directly because I didn't want to overextend on the beginning play, and don't mind the extra deck because the extra deck was, well, being tested and I forgot it didn't save. So enough said. But Destroy is going to allow me to bring out 2 Dreary Dolls so I can set the situation to drop his monster to 0, and then go into basically double spam of this to get him down to a 2,000 point range. And with this, once there's 4 monsters on the board, CeaseFire is going to clutch the game, aka steal it away. I have 2, so that would be 1,000. All I have to do is wait for him to make an exceed play, and knowing that this was still a knight, but not knowing that he had this, I pretty much knew sooner or later he would. So at this point he does. I tell him to GG, and there's the CeaseFire for the epic win. Back to Tech Tuesday. Here we go.
Alright, now that you've seen basically what you can OTK, how you can OTK with it, I think we have a better understanding of what CeaseFire's power is. Now, in the same aspect as I OTK'd that guy, not to sound like an asshole, but in the same aspect as I did that, you can actually use this to clutch a game. When I say clutch a game, I mean take the game victory away from your opponent. When they play Soul Charge, it's a very popular card in this format, and it's something that everyone really wants to play in every single deck, and this just basically says, oh, there are, sometimes 5 monsters, sometimes 3 monsters, but at least always 2. Unless your opponent's playing something like Sylvans and just brings back 1. By the way, deck profile on Sylvans will be out this week. If it's out already, just ask. If you're not sure, just ask, and I can always link it. That goes for every kind of video that we have done. I'm more than happy to do that for you guys. Okay, but seriously, let's go deeper into CeaseFire here. CeaseFire allows us to clutch games from the opponent. If your opponent's in a tight situation where they have to play Soul Charge, you can flip up CeaseFire. Felgrand cannot stop CeaseFire. Many cards cannot stop CeaseFire, but one popular card really can, and that's where the con really does come in, is the ever-popular Trap Stun and Wiretap. They both stop CeaseFire, but that doesn't mean CeaseFire is not a bad card, or, it means it's, garbage that you should outright just ignore. If you're having a problem finishing your opponent off, the last little bit of damage, or your deck swarms to the point that there's a bunch of monsters on board and you know how much damage you can put in, but you can never finish off your opponent. Hell, even something like Monarchs can get away with this one. You set it on the board, and then you flip it up, and you go take 500 for all the monsters on the board. And just in case you don't know the full effect, I'm just going to read it off real quick. Anyone who does can ignore this part. Flip up all face down defense position monsters. Flip effects are not activated at this time, so it also works against Shed Dolls as a counter card and a burn card in the same aspect. Just to let you know, it does stop the Shed Doll flip effects, and it can be a great way to screw over your opponent. Now, this is limited to 1. I understand that. I'm not stupid. Ryu, it's down to 1. I just look and make sure the uploads are coming out as they need to come out. There's going to be about 4 videos a day now, in case you didn't get the Facebook message yesterday. That's what we're going to be aiming for. CeaseFire is a great tech card because it's only a 1-of card. If it was back at 3, I'd probably play 3 because side 3, because anything that flips, especially Ghost Tricks, they have a lot of stuff on board. Flip it, take the damage. How you like me now? It counters their mansion, which basically says you have to attack directly and take half damage. It does counter it because you can take out the monsters at that point in time. It counters Shed Dolls, which are going to be a very popular deck and one that's going to be a pain in the ass. I think we can all agree on that. You can get really sacky by chaining this. Obviously, the best use is still going to be in Chain Burn, and it's still going to be, clearly the best thing there. It is great in Gimmick Puppets. If you saw the deck profile, I'm not sure if it's up yet, but it is coming out this week. I do have one in deck because it allows you to clutch the game. And sometimes you get them God hands that you can make that combo, or you're just patiently enough to do that. But this is a great card in stuff like Gimmick Puppets, where you just need to burn your rest of your opponent's life points off. Especially in a super duper special summon base format. This does work against Hat to an extent. Hat doesn't usually have tons of monsters on the board. We're talking meta-wise, it doesn't really have tons of monsters on the board. You could chain this with Mermels, go to destroy it. You could chain it on the artifact Ignitation. I was about to say movement. But those are just some of the uses. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, as always. And, you know, every Tuesday we'll be back with another card to talk about on Tech Tuesday. But this one is one that I really wanted to talk about this week, is CeaseFire. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel and you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more and stay with us, because we put out about 4 videos a day now. We're close to it. At least 3 to 4. That's what we're aiming for. Sometimes it will be more. Sometimes. One last quick little thing, as a side note, we'll be going back to covering news feeds as fast as we can, as much as we can, because I feel it's something that I kind of been neglecting on, so I could focus on more important videos. But since I have my schedule down to a certain point where I'm comfortable how everything works now, we'll be bringing that back along other things. So anything you see that we're not doing that we should be doing, please let us know in the comments so that we can start doing that kind of video, or just change it up, or whatever that you guys want to see, because if you let us know, we have a better channel. And finally, it's annoying, I know. Just if you care, share it in your medias, in your social medias. And if you know someone who's looking for a tech card out of the ordinary stuff, Tech Tuesday every week, every Tuesday, guaranteed sometime at Tuesday, every single Tuesday. And I promise you, and I'm staying true to this, stock market will return tomorrow. Just last week, I took a little personal time for myself, so I took time back from the council to come back fresh, and I feel better than ever. So honestly, tomorrow, stock market, today, Tech Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Till next time, peace.